Did you know that over 70% of golden retrievers show signs of stress or anxiety when left alone for extended periods? Yeah, it's not just a dog thing. It's real, and it hits our fluffy best friends harder than we think. If you own a golden retriever, chances are you already know they're basically four-legged sunshine wrapped in fur. They're the life of every party, your ultimate cuddle buddy, and possibly the most enthusiastic kitchen helper you'll ever have, even if their help mostly involves drooling near the counter. But here's the kicker, these social butterflies aren't built to fly solo. Golden retrievers thrive on connection. They live for those belly rubs, long walks, and even the occasional chaotic family dinner where someone drops a piece of chicken. So, when they're left alone too much, loneliness can creep in faster than you'd expect. And trust me, they don't send out formal invitations to let you know how they're feeling. Instead, they drop subtle, and sometimes not so subtle, hints that something's off. Recognizing these signs isn't just about being a good pet parent, it's about keeping your golden happy, healthy, and tail-waggingly themselves. Let's face it, life gets busy. Between work deadlines, grocery runs, and the occasional existential crisis over whether you should have ordered pizza instead of cooking dinner, it's easy to overlook how much time your golden retriever is spending alone. And sure, dogs sleep. A lot. But that doesn't mean they're content to snooze away their hours while you're out living your best life. Golden retrievers are social creatures by nature. Think about it. In the wild, their ancestors relied on teamwork to hunt, protect, and survive. Fast forward a few thousand years, and while modern Goldens no longer need to fend off predators or scavenge for food, that deep-rooted need for companionship hasn't gone anywhere. When left alone too often, or worse, ignored, they can start feeling like the kid picked last for dodgeball. It's not just sad, it's stressful for them. And here's the thing, loneliness in dogs isn't always obvious. You might assume that as long as they have food, water, and a cozy bed, they're good to go. But imagine this. You come home after a grueling day at work, and all you want is someone to vent to or hang out with. Now imagine if no one was there. Ever. That's what loneliness feels like for your golden retriever. Without proper engagement, they don't just get bored. They can actually develop behavioral issues, anxiety, and even physical health problems. So, how do you know if your golden is silently suffering from loneliness? Well, buckle up because we're diving into 10 telltale signs that your furry friend might be craving more quality time with you. Spoiler alert, some of these will make total sense, while others might surprise you. Either way, keep an eye out. You might just discover something new about your pup. All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty. Here are 10 signs your golden retriever might be feeling lonely. And trust me, they're sneakier than you'd think. They've turned your couch into a chew toy. Golden retrievers are known for their love of chewing, but if your dog has suddenly started destroying furniture, shoes, or anything else they can get their paws on, it might not just be playful energy. Chewing is a common way dogs cope with stress and boredom. Think of it as their version of stress eating, but instead of raiding the fridge, they're gnawing on your favorite pair of sneakers. Excessive barking when you leave. Does your neighbor ever give you that look when you leave the house? Yeah, that's probably because your golden launches into a full-blown opera the second you step out. This isn't them auditioning for America's Got Talent. It's their way of saying, hey, where are you going? Take me with you. They're suddenly super clingy. If your golden follows you around like a shadow, even to places as thrilling as the bathroom, it could be a sign they're afraid of being left alone again. It's kind of like when you binge watch a TV show and then miss the characters when it ends. Except in this case, you're the main character and they don't want the season finale to come. Mysterious accidents indoors. You thought you were past the potty training phase, but now there's pee on the rug. Before you panic, consider this. Accidents can happen when loneliness turns into anxiety. Dogs who feel neglected may regress in their training, especially if they're trying to get your attention, even if it's negative attention. Their tail doesn't wag like it used to. Goldens are basically professional tail waggers. If yours seems less enthusiastic about greeting you, or worse, doesn't react at all, it could mean they're feeling down. Imagine showing up to a party, expecting confetti cannons only to find everyone sitting quietly. Not fun, right? Overeating or ignoring food. Some lonely Goldens turn to food for comfort, while others lose interest entirely. If your pup is inhaling meals faster than usual or leaving half their dinner untouched, it might be time to evaluate how much quality time you're spending together. Obsessive licking or scratching. Ever noticed your golden licking their paws nonstop or scratching themselves like they're auditioning for a flea commercial? While allergies or skin issues could be to blame, excessive grooming can also stem from emotional distress. It's their way of self-soothing, like how some people bite their nails when they're nervous. Sleeping more than usual. Sure, Goldens love a good nap, but if yours spends most of their day snoozing, even when you're home, it could signal loneliness. Dogs who feel disconnected from their humans often retreat into sleep as a way to pass the time. Unexplained aggression or withdrawal. A normally friendly Golden who starts snapping at other pets, or conversely, hides under the table whenever someone comes near, might be dealing with pent-up frustration or sadness. Loneliness can manifest in unexpected ways, so pay attention to shifts in behavior. They've lost interest in playtime. If your once bouncy Golden now stares blankly at their favorite tennis ball like it personally offended them, something's up. Goldens live for playtime, so a lack of enthusiasm is a big red flag. Each of these signs tells a story, and while one or two might not mean much on their own, multiple red flags could point to a deeper issue. Keep reading. I'm about to share the one sign most owners overlook and why ignoring it could cost you more than a chewed-up couch. Now, here's the kicker. The one sign of loneliness that most Golden Retriever owners miss because it's so easy to overlook. Your dog has stopped making eye contact with you. At first glance, this might not seem like a big deal. After all, dogs aren't exactly known for their intense gaze during philosophical debates. But think about it. Golden Retrievers are naturally people pleasers. They live for those moments when they can lock eyes with you, wagging their tail, like they've just won the lottery. Eye contact is how they connect. It's their way of saying, I see you, I trust you, and I love you. So, when your Golden starts avoiding your gaze or seems disinterested in interacting, it's not just quirky behavior, it's a cry for help. It's like if your best friend suddenly stopped texting back or looking you in the eye during conversations. You'd know something was off, right? The same goes for your pup. Why does this matter so much? Because loneliness doesn't just affect their mood, it impacts their overall health. Chronic stress from feeling neglected can lead to weakened immune systems, digestive issues, and even depression. And let's be honest, no one wants to imagine their happy-go-lucky Golden Retriever feeling anything less than joyful. The good news? This sign is reversible. With a little extra effort, you can rebuild that connection. Start by spending more one-on-one time with them, whether it's playing fetch, going for walks, or simply sitting together while you binge. Netflix. Dogs don't need grand gestures. They just want to feel seen and loved. But here's the hard truth. Ignoring this sign won't make it go away. In fact, it'll only get worse over time. So if your Golden has been giving you the cold shoulder lately, don't brush it off as just a phase. Take it as a nudge to reconnect before things escalate. Let's recap, shall we? We've covered 10 signs that your Golden Retriever might be feeling lonely, from turning your couch into a chew toy to mysteriously losing interest in playtime. And while each of these behaviors tells its own story, the one that often flies under the radar is when your pup stops making eye contact with you. That small shift can signal something much bigger. They're feeling disconnected and need your attention more than ever. The truth is, Golden Retrievers aren't just pets. They're family. They give us unconditional love, endless laughter, and enough slobbery kisses to last a lifetime. The least we can do is make sure they feel the same connection in return. Loneliness isn't something they should have to endure, especially when a little extra effort on our part can make such a huge difference. So, what's the takeaway here? Pay attention to the subtle cues your dog is giving you, whether it's through their behavior, body language, or those soulful puppy dog eyes. They're always trying to communicate. And remember, addressing loneliness early doesn't just keep your Golden happy, it keeps them healthy too. Now it's your turn. Have you noticed any of these signs in your Golden Retriever? Or maybe you've got a trick up your sleeve for keeping them engaged and entertained? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you, and don't forget to check out my next video, where I'll be sharing tips and tricks to keep your dog happy, active, and wagging their tail like there's no tomorrow. Until then, go give your Golden a big hug. They deserve it.